Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the Everything Lydia show only on thedailyblue.com. I am your host, Lidia Shepanuski, and joining me today is the very beautiful and talented and lovely and successful and A through Z, any other wonderful adjective you can think of.
Aww.
Karin Caro.
Thank you, Lydia. I'm glad you love me so much.
I have to tell you, I want to tell everyone out there that my favorite shows are the ones where Karin sits in with me and we just talk to you guys and we share information.
It's a girlfriend's time.
Girlfriend's
time. That's it.
BFFs.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
So there's no formalities, even though we have the hammer here. There's no opening of the courtroom or anything like that. This is a conference, the way that we have it in chambers. So this is behind the scenes in chambers.
We learn something new every day. Is this really what happens at a conference?
It is. It's very informal.
You just open? Okay.
You walk in, and the judge is sitting behind his or her desk.
Yeah.
And the attorneys sit down, and you first talk about the weather or about the sports teams or about vacations.
Yeah, small talk.
Then small talk, and then you start talking about business.
Okay.
You know, whatever is the issue at hand.
All right.
So.
And you look like that in the conference room. Nobody can talk about the weather.
All right, so let me start by saying this. I am dressed very tropically. See, I'm wearing all kinds of fun things. And I have my conch shells here, and we have our sunglasses. The future looks bright. Gotta wear shades.
I need the shades with these lights.
Well, the reason why I'm doing that...
Might feel a little scratchy, like maybe they've been on the beach.
They have been on the beach. As a matter of fact, I just came back from the Cayman Islands.
Woohoo.
And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to have the show today, to tell everyone out there, A, what a beautiful, wonderful place it is to visit.
Have you ever been there?
No, this was my first time.
Wow.
My first time.
Cayman Islands.
I don't know.
There's a song on TV from when we were little.
Well, let me tell you.
Know that show?
No.
That commercial?
That commercial? I don't. I'm sorry.
going to find it for you.
You're going to find it. We'll post it with that. But the way this trip came about is as follows. My daughter, who's 13, she is doing a little bit of camp for the summer, but my kids, all three of them, they never wanted to do that sleepaway thing where they go away for 8 weeks and your kids are away.
My kids either.
No.
Sleepaway. I don't want that.
No, me neither.
No, I'm like, no. You're not going to sleepaway camp.
Do that.
Are you kidding? You can't go to the mailbox without me. They live in a bubble. They're not going anywhere.
Right. So what I did was I said, let's go on a mommy-daughter vacation.
I love it.
Right?
I love it.
And I said, okay, where am I going to start? So I went onto the internet, because everything's true on the internet. And I started just searching different islands and vacation packages. I really wanted to go someplace warm, even though it's summertime here. But I wanted to go to a place that there were a lot of activities to do with a 13-year-old. And my daughter happens to love turtles. She loves snorkeling, and she loves the beach.
Okay.
All right?
When,
right? No matter where you go.
Mom.
And time with her mom.
That's excellent. I love it.
So, what I did was I started going on cheapcaribbean.com. So if you're looking for an all-inclusive package with airfare and whatnot, you can actually get pretty good deals. They have special things. The only thing I noticed about cheapcaribbean.com, they don't always have the higher end always resorts.
Okay, so you're not going to get the higher end for a cheaper deal on that site.
Correct.
Okay.
It's more of, you have your family and you're on a budget. That's what I found. Now, I'm sure you can still book like the Ritz and have some hotels, but you're not going to really get much of a savings.
Right.
That's my experience with cheapcaribbean.com.
So did you stay at an expensive hotel?
No, but what I did do, this is what I did.
This is Mother Jordan time.
What I did do is I happen to travel. I love JetBlue Airlines. So I get emails from JetBlue.
JetBlue.
JetBlue. Blue chip, right?
We like blue too.
Daily Blue.
Yeah.
And I coincidentally, I received an email that showed, I think it was like 8 destinations. They had special packages for 4th of July weekend, so it was just recently.
Right.
So I went onto their website, and I clicked on, I just happened to have been looking at the Cayman Islands.
Right.
So I clicked on the package. Guess what?
How much?
You ready?
I'm ready.
Non-stop airfare from JFK to the Cayman Islands, and I think we left at like 10 o'clock, and there's 1 hour, they don't have daylight savings, so we got there around noonish.
Okay.
5 days, 4 nights at the Marriott Hotel right on 7 Mile Beach, and the Marriott actually has their own man-made reef. So you actually go snorkeling right off the beach.
That's very cool.
It's incredible. It really is.
We did that in Mexico. It is great.
And you have your own equipment. You have your own snorkel gear.
All right, but I have to ask you at this point.
Price, I didn't tell you, but go ahead.
Oh, you didn't?
No, but you're ready?
I'm holding on the edge of my seat.
So with all the taxes, all the resort fees, and everything with airfare nonstop, 4 nights, 5 days for $1,700.
That's all inclusive?
No, it's not all inclusive. The only thing it doesn't include is food. But you keep, you're talking about a 13-year-old girl and me who is supposed to be on a cleanse, which we'll talk about later. That's why we have
you're
these.
all about how you're traveling with the cleanse. Are these glass, Lydia?
Yes, they are.
You travel heavy.
I know. Well,
did you get extra luggage charge for JetBlue?
I'm usually at like 49.7 pounds, and they laugh at me. And sometimes if it's 51, I'll say, "Oh, let me take out a shoe," and I put it in my carry-on.
Yeah, because your shoes are jeweled up. You just
guess whose shoes?
Oh, I love it. Those are nice.
These are actually called Seychelles.
You know what I love about them? That they have the writing on the bottom, and if you walk in the sand, then you see that.
Oh, the S.
The S for Shapanowski. All right, but I have to ask you.
Yes.
So you call up Steven and you're like, okay, I'm going on this vacation. I found this vacation, and this is how much it's going to cost, and I'm going to be gone for 5 days?
Yes,
right?
5 days, 4 nights.
With Rachel?
Yes.
Bye? Or do you say, hey, is this okay with you? Or do you say,
no. He just came back from almost a week of a motorcycle trip with his buddies. So basically...
Was that your leverage? Or it doesn't matter?
No, it
doesn't
really
matter.
doesn't matter. You know, our relationship is such that we really do what makes us happy. And if I think that it's something that I know he's going to get really great enjoyment out of, I won't ever go do it.
Right.
Whatever it is. And he knows
that's a really healthy relationship.
Exactly. So, and he knows that, how often does a mommy go with their daughter?
It's a great thing.
To do something like that.
It's a beautiful
But wait,
thing.
his text was when I got there, are you okay, blah, blah, blah. He goes, I'm going to go with the boys somewhere. I said, not without me.
Really?
Because I'm like, wait a second, what? Just because I went with Rachel. He just came back from a trip. He can't go again.
No, you have to stay home while I'm gone. What? You're under house arrest. And I'm watching you, buddy.
It's so funny. But you know what? It really does work because it's, you have to have your own life and your own, independence.
Yeah.
Before you're able to have a relationship with someone else.
Love and support.
If you want that person to be happy,
yeah,
you let them do what makes them happy, and he does the same with me. So there's never an issue with things like that. And if I take exception to something that I really feel strongly about, which are very few things. Like, I don't really care about many things. I just don't. But
you care about me.
Well, no, I don't mean that. I mean things.
You said all those nice things about me.
No, but things that I might take exception to or object to, which, like I said, are very few things.
Yeah. Well, you guys are both fairly easygoing, and you're both very supportive, and but yet you are both ambitious and eager to be successful in business. So,
well, I guess in conclusion, I think that kind of what we're leading
like
to.
An attorney.
I know.
We are in a conference.
We are in a conference.
You don't have to say in conclusion. Lydia's, your famous saying is, I made it abundantly clear that I don't want you going out. You're on lockdown. Sorry. Okay, go ahead.
No. But we're talking about.
In conclusion,
we're talking about relationships, and I think that
I don't know how we got on that.
Well, I know, right? That's okay. It's the Everything Lydia show, from politics to pocketbooks. So we talk about everything.
Oh yeah.
But I think it's very important that an individual in a relationship, let's just assume it's a regular heterosexual relationship, but I'm sure it holds true for any. No, it could be anyone. It could be dating couples. Yes. It could be whoever couples. I'm just talking about a married, like me.
Well, you can only speak from your experience.
I can only speak from my own experience. Right. But what I was going to say is, I found that until I kind of came into my own and became who I am today, the person I am today, it was really hard for me to kind of let go and actually want the other person, my spouse in this instance, it's more important for him to be happy than for me to be happy. And if both people feel that way, it works.
Right.
So does that make any sense?
It
Did
does.
I make sense by saying that?
Well, I think your understanding underneath all of that, him being happy, you being happy, is the relationship is what's important. And if it's going to be damaging to the relationship, then you decide that. But at what point do you say, like if he said, I don't want you going away. This is going to damage our relationship. Then at what point do you say, well, hey, I'm going away with our daughter. What's the,
if that happened.
Because that can be somewhat controlling and difficult and upsetting.
If we had that discussion and he said, honey, you know what, we have to pay for college and we just did this and it's just not the right time. Maybe you should consider going a different time. And we spoke about it.
Oh, that's different.
What am I going to say? Yeah. Of course
but
not.
if he said no, flat out, I don't want you going away.
Oh, that would be a problem.
No longer your happiness is number one.
But see, that's the thing. He would never say that to me.
I know.
And I would never say that to him.
I know.
We'd have
there's
a
mutual respect.
Right.
Yes. Right. It's not about giving up things. It's about, hey, working things out and being compromised and understanding.
So the advice
Your husband's a doll, though. He is a doll. Like, he really is a sweet guy.
Well, that's why we're married 21 years.
Yes.
Yay. That's number 3, by the way. What, Dino's probably counting at this point?
Dino! Dino's our biggest fan. That and Alicia Mack. I want to give a shout out to Alicia Mack, who watches us on every show. I love that she really loves us.
Well, aside from totally getting off,
totally off topic. Back to the side.
No, but seriously, I think it's important that everyone out there, our advice, both of us, is,
She's speaking for me as my attorney.
No, tell me. Communicate, right? Communication.
In every relationship, I don't care if it's business or a friendship.
Just want the other person to be happy.
Yeah,
and their happiness is just as important as your happiness.
So tell us more about the deals.
Okay.
When's the best time to buy a flight?
All right. So this is
I know you know this stuff.
Lydia's Luxe Lifestyle Lovers Lesson.
Okay.
I like that. That's going to be our new minute, whatever the heck it is.
You can't even say that in a minute.
Well, something, a variation
Tell
on that.
Tell the people what we're going to... Wait, Lydia's going to have a moment of every day to tell people about lifestyle. So that's coming soon. Okay, now you can tell us about your deals.
All right, so tip number 1, if you're going to be booking travel, Tuesdays are the best days to book
I've heard
travel.
that.
The rates are lower.
Why?
I don't know.
Because people really typically want to, take off from Sunday to Saturday and then go back to work Monday?
There must be some reason, and we'll get back to you on why, but Tuesdays are the best days to book particularly flights. I don't know if that's for packages or things like that, but definitely flights. That's number 1. Another thing is hotels. Hotels tonight, which is basically a last-minute kind of hotel thing, you get the best rates. You can go, Stephen and I go into the city, and we'll say, oh, let's go into the city tonight, or the Hamptons, or whatever. And you have an app on your phone, and you pull up, it's by 9 o'clock that morning, and you see it's as little, you save like 50% or more.
But you have to book that night. So that's
so it's spontaneous.
That's wonderful. I love it. But you can't book your Cayman Island trip that way.
No, I don't think you can.
No. But I'd like to know if the Palace Hotel is open on it.
I told you about that, right?
I went with Brielle on a mother-daughter trip there.
Oh, I love
Beautiful.
that. The New York Palace is one of my favorites. And that restaurant,
really is.
Villard, right?
It's a great
And the Czechoslovakian bartender there loves me.
Hello to him too today.
I forgot his name though. I had too many of those, whatever he made with the eggs.
Okay, so
all right, so that's
the
the
third
travel.
tip. Do you have any other tips?
Well, I wanted to. Well, that's for travel, but I think we have a couple of photos
from your trip.
From my trip.
Awesome! I want to see.
So we're going to be taking a look at them.
Let's take a look at the everything Lydia photos.
All right, what do we have here? Okay, so this is one of the places we went to.
On Cayman Islands?
This is on Cayman Island. It's called the Turtle Farm, and this is a man-made lagoon where it's really quite large. And as you can see, this is my photo.
That's not you.
You snorkel. No, I was taking the photo, but thank you. And there's turtles swimming around, and there's fish, and it's beautiful. It really is special.
I want to see you.
And as you can see, this goes all the way around, and it winds around, and it's just the water
is beautiful. But it's man-made. And so
I believe it's man-made. It's crystal clear,
like it, right?
As you can see through here, you can see the people here. Crystal clear.
Yeah,
little schmutzy kind of algae floating around, but that's about it.
That you want? That is beautiful.
Look at this. Now, this is a panorama.
On there.
Oh, you match, right? I love that. This is a panorama view of an area that's called Stingray Sandbar, or they also call it Stingray City. Okay. Now, you ready?
Ready.
This is in the middle of nowhere. As you can see, there's really just water around, and that's the closest land here.
Wow.
Now, there's a reef that goes all the way along this area called 7 Mile Beach. And right over here, see where these people are, which we'll see in a second, it's about 3 or 4 feet deep, and the stingrays come up to people, and you just basically photograph them, you touch them, and the people who are the tourist guides or whatever, they actually grab them. They name these stingrays.
Oh, I love that.
So one of them doesn't have a tail, and they called it Frisbee.
so cute. But I hope no one's flinging that guy around.
No, they're so gentle.
That's
and
great.
they're very, very,
Cool.
very just special, and the relationship they have. So as you can see here, this is the reef where we're doing the snorkeling. And again,
I'm
you're
still
seeing,
waiting for you. I want
All
to
right,
see you.
go ahead.
I want to see you rock.
Next picture. See here? See the stingrays?
Lydia,
All
is
these-
that you?
No, that's a man who forgot to take off his sweater when he went swimming.
Lydia. That's terrible, Lydia.
No, but look at the stingrays.
Oh,
See how
that's
big
awesome.
this is? It's like, that's probably Frisbee over there. There's Sophie, there's Frisbee. So I actually had the opportunity to hold a stingray like a pizza box, and they give you
Wow.
instructions. They say make your arms really wide.
Right.
See my muscles. And they have like their I forgot what it's called. I'm calling it a blowhole, but near their eyes, which is where they spit out the food that it's like a filter system.
Okay.
Yes, because they eat off their bottom eating dwelling fish.
We are getting some education today.
And they eat mollusks and they eat off the bottom and then whatever they don't eat.
Can we go to the next?
But how cool is that?
Oh,
Okay,
I love
so this
that.
is the turtle farm that I had mentioned to you. This is my daughter
Adorable.
holding this little swimming. Look how cute they are.
Oh.
And then we went across the street after we swam with the turtles and we were looking at the turtles.
This
we
is
went to the
precious.
dolphin city. I don't know, whatever the heck. Everything's city, but Dolphin Cove maybe. And okay, so this is another thing. A tip. You ready? I had an hour, and I didn't want to do a whole big touristy, like, spend the day there. I can't stand that, because then you have to wait online.
Your
and you have all these people.
ADD would not tolerate
No. So what I did was I went up to the woman, I grabbed her like this, I said, hi. How are you today? And my hair was probably like out to here, because like I have
like,
the
Barbie.
curly. Yeah, oh my God. And I walked up to her and I said, I have about an hour to do something with the dolphins. And she said, hold on, wait here. She left and she went to inside and she took her little walkie-talkie. She came back out and she said, I got a deal for you. I said,
Wow.
"Ooh, what's the deal?" So she said, we'll get you a private photographer. You will swim with the dolphins across the little lagoon thing.
Wow.
You'll do a kiss with the dolphins, see
Wow.
the kiss. And you'll get the photographs. We got 30 photographs and it was for $50 each.
What?
Yeah, I mean,
I was just going to say $900.
no, $50.
Wow.
And can I tell you what the coolest thing was? When Rachel and I went to the area where, on the opposite side of the pool, they gave us instructions like, put your arm out like this and just stand there and the dolphin will come up to you and roll over and just grab the arms. They gave you instructions and
How
they
cool.
stopped the entire place for Rachel and I to be
Wow.
pulled across the pool on the dolphin's belly.
So
as
what
they're-
reason did you deserve that, Lydia?
Because it's Lydia. Because I'm Lydia, and that's
I would text the picture. That's for my husband.
So look, we get to kiss the dolphins,
I love it.
which was really special. Ooh, what was that? Then we were pulled by the dolphins across the entire pool.
Is that a dolphin
That's
underwater?
the dolphin.
Oh, she's riding the dolphin.
Yeah,
Awesome.
we're
I love
riding the
it.
dolphins. And
Oh,
wait,
wait,
that was
go
me.
back.
That's
There
me
you
kissing the
are.
dolphin. After, well, don't mind all the wrinkly stuff with the snorkel
no
masks
wrinkling.
and whatever.
Oh,
but
that's
look
so
how cute. Look, he
cute.
even closed his eyes because
I
he
know,
was
'cause
really
he's kissing
into
you.
it.
He's really into it.
And look, that's
You're
me being
closing
pulled.
your eyes.
Am I having fun or what? I'm
You're
being
having
pulled
fun.
by
That's
the dolphin.
great.
That's his nose or her. I don't know if it was male or female.
Really?
That's the dolphin there.
That is.
And
Oh,
back-
that's adorable.
again, across the street,
You're
Turtle Park.
so dark.
I know. Look at
Wow.
me. That's what I know.
Awesome.
And I sit in the shade. I don't even sit in the sun ever.
Awesome.
But how cute are they? They have little pens
Adorable.
here that you can actually walk in
Oh, it's
and
just
pick up the turtles and
great.
play
I
with
love
them.
It. This is a lasting memory for your daughter.
The dolphin. That's actually the pool that we were in, and that's one of the dolphin I think we were riding.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
Oh, that's so cute.
Now I have
you
other
for sharing.
photographs, and unfortunately I just got back, so I wasn't able to really download them. But we have
Oh,
underwater
we
photos.
can see them all on Facebook.
We're gonna So make sure
You'll start an album. And please tag me.
the Everything Lydia Show Facebook page and Luxe Lifestyle Lovers. I know we laugh about that, but that particular page, I'm gonna promote it for a second. It's about women like you and I, such as you and I, that are really passionate about designing a customized life that's filled with, fulfillment, success, happiness, and everything lifestyle. And I think
Okay.
people laugh and they say, why are you everything, Lydia? Sorry about that. I said, because, I am actually someone that is helping to educate women in particular about how they can live more successful lives, safer lives, more fulfilling. Again,
Sure,
I use those words
sure.
because I think there's a societal void. They say that twice fast. Societal.
No.
Societal void that, women are looking for information and to look up to women such as yourself, or even like me, because you know
it's just helpful if you can extend
helpful.
that. Sometimes there are some people I think that just sit and they're going through something and they're just alone and they don't, have anyone to talk to, and I think that you would take a call or a tweet or a message from anybody and understand.
Well, that's one of the things that I've always prided myself as an attorney. Anyone can always reach out to me if they have a legal question. Just as a woman, when it comes to me being an entrepreneur, me being, trying to promote this kind of lifestyle brand, anyone can have anytime reach out to me. And to you, I'm sure.
Yeah.
We're both like that, so.
Anytime. Please, I love to help people. That's why I do what I do. Is
exactly,
to help
but that's the same with me.
Yeah,
I love sharing my story.
All right, so get to another story about you. I want to talk about your detoxing. If you're on vacation, you went through this whole thing.
Chin. The reason why I have these,
because you're
I want
done.
everyone to know that everything
you drank
tastes
mine too?
better in a stem glass. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I started my 30-day cleanse about 2 weeks ago. No, 3 weeks ago. I made it through 2 weeks. I took a week off. Am I allowed to do that?
Well,
I don't know.
Away. Yeah, I don't know. And then get back on track?
I'm back on track today. I did.
But you fall off the bandwagon.
But I have to tell you, so this was my experience with the cleanse. Okay. I started out with basically you take this kind of stuff that I don't really like. It's
I've had
liquid stuff.
It drives me crazy.
But I put it in literally a shot glass, shot glass, and I know this is maybe crazy, but really things taste better when you drink them out of glass as opposed to plastic. I'm just saying.
Okay.
All right.
So
I literally hold my nose and I like this.
Yeah, but I've had that stuff, and that holding your nose and just downing it lasts for a few days, and then all of a sudden you're like, well, it's here, and I don't want to hold my nose anymore. I don't want that stuff anymore.
Well, it's kind of like a shot of whiskey or tequila. I probably hold my nose with that too. I'm not big on shots. Although no.
Well, although there's somewhat of an immediate benefit to that when you do that, but this cleanse, you aren't sure if you're going to see the immediate benefit for any time soon.
Right. Well, so I did my shot, and then immediately you drink your shake. And you take this accelerated thing. I don't even know what's in it. But what I would do is I take a bunch of ice and water.
Counselor, you don't know what's in it?
I don't know. It accelerates the fat burn.
Right.
But what is the chemical composition? I have no clue.
No clue.
But what I do is
hopefully a bunch of natural organic vitamins.
Yes, I will get back to you on that one too. We'll take a note on that.
Okay, so.
But what I do is I blend this up. I like the chocolate. I don't really love the vanilla, but that's me. But I can mix the two.
Chocolate too.
I just like the chocolate. And then I take it out of the blender after I blend it up, and it's like a big Wendy's Frosty.
Oh,
so
it sounds more appealing than the shot.
And I'm allowed to use stevia, however you pronounce it, and I use Truvia. Okay. So I actually put that in the blender in addition. So it's like I'm drinking a chocolate Frosty for breakfast.
Wendy's.
Yes, and for lunch.
Wendy's is getting a great promotion on this. You could go and get a detox. Could you imagine?
I know.
They'd have some drive-through.
But what happens is I actually start craving these shakes, and that's the cool part, is that it just becomes easier and easier because you get up and you're used to the routine. I love my shakes in the morning, and then you have, you can have snacks in between. You can have healthy snacks. There's cucumbers. There's a whole list of stuff.
And they even have little snacks.
They have snacks and bars you can have exactly, and then you have your second shake for lunch.
So before you fell off,
I had lost up to 7 pounds.
That's great.
But I don't have a digital scale, so it was probably give or take, But when I went back on my vacation, I got on the scale and I gained back 5. So I'm still 2 pounds under, but I'm going to hop back on, which I started today. But can I tell you, the bottom line is it's not as much about weight loss. I mean, I don't have that much weight to lose. I mean, everyone can always lose weight.
Yeah.
But I felt really good about myself. I felt healthy. And
that always
I looked
changes
different.
Everything.
It just I can't explain it.
A few pounds does make a huge difference.
And I felt like I was eating healthier. So for dinner, for example, I would go to a restaurant, but what I would do is I'd have a nice fish that doesn't have all kinds of buttery stuff on it. I would have vegetables. I'd have the salad.
Sure.
I ate sushi with brown rice, things like that.
Right.
So how am I doing on my detox or cleanse or whatever you want to call it? I did really well. I fell off the wagon, and now I'm back on.
Okay.
And, it's a lifestyle. So it's part of the lifestyle.
So when will we, I know, but when will we hear an update on?
2 weeks.
In 2 weeks, you're giving another update.
I'm going to give another update on 2 weeks, and people can check that out.
Do you put your shake in this, or
I do.
What's in this? This is not the shot in the morning.
No, the shot is literally a shot glass.
Can I tell you?
This is what I put my shake into when I pour it in.
It is really nice. Your husband must die laughing every morning.
He does.
I want to tell you about a diet that I've been doing. It's called the Omni Diet, and it really wasn't about losing weight, but just about actually your brain functionality and being more in tune. And just naturally, your brain is functioning better, and you're actually losing weight and being more fit because of the foods that you're eating. So
really?
It's called the Omni Diet.
What kind of foods? How is it different than
well,
than
they say
any other
that
diet?
walnuts are a great
I love
additive
nuts.
to
I eat
your.
them all the
They
time.
tell them put nuts in your
Pecans,
salad,
whatever.
pecans,
Yeah.
walnuts, sunflower seeds, sesame seeds. Put it in your salad. Avocados are great for you. Olive oil is great for you. Measure these things out, but it's plant based, and have your vegetables, have your spinach, have some fruit, and basically they do tell you to up your exercise a little bit. If you were doing 30 minutes of exercise, we'll try to do 10 minutes more every day till you're up to 40 or 30.
They say 40 is a good amount every day if you can. So nuts and oils.
Nuts, oils, avocados.
So those are, again, oils. Those are big on oils.
Fruit
My
and
hair's going to my face
vegetables.
today.
Lots of fruits and vegetables. It still looks great after like you just got back like a minute ago. Okay, she was like on the beach 1 minute kissing dolphins. So what I do notice is the same that you're saying. When you're eating healthy and that just comes out, I think, internally and externally. But this one is all about the brain.
So now you have.
Can you function for your brain?
Wait a second. So you have a great idea every day as opposed to every other day.
I don't know about that, Lydia.
Inside joke, everyone.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to come out every day. I don't know how long you have to be on the diet for the functionality of the effects of.
You know what? I think it's all good. I think anything will work. I think that some programs work better for some people because it's easier. Like they're the foods they like them. I enjoy the shakes. I really like them. Because I used to do that anyway.
Yeah, the shakes for doing this are the plant-based shakes are gross. It's just if you go to Whole Foods and you buy a plant-based shake, it really is like.
I don't like that.
And they don't want you to have dairy, so adding milk to it.
Most of them have that. They don't want you to have dairy.
They don't want you to have dairy.
But see, I like the taste of yodel, so like it's hard for me to take anything.
To my shake, I have a yodel.
No, but what I'm saying is that like that's why these chocolate ones are good. But when you're talking about plant-based things and all sometimes they do those smoothies, the green ones with all the kelp and all that.
Oh my God.
Kale and so I'd rather just eat it. If I'm going to eat it, that's fine with a little dressing, like dressing.
I don't want to eat. I don't want a shot of it. I don't want nothing. But I will tell you, I do feel better. I do feel like it's healthier, and that I think is the point. The only thing that concerns me with other diets or fad diets or anything is the aspartame or you said you're taking stevia, but
none of the junk.
The stuff that's in it that you don't really know worries me.
Processed foods. That's it. Once you stop eating the Doritos, I can't even go there right now. What I do, I crave salt sometimes.
Well, the food companies
is it going to be disgusting if I say sometimes like I'll like lick the flavor off the chips and throw it out? Well, not a lot, but sometimes I just need that salt. It's so bad for you.
The food companies, there's a book out that I'm reading right now that's called Salt, Fat, and Sugar, and what the food companies have spent on making sure that you're craving salt, fat, sugar.
Of course.
It's what they've done. So as soon as you cleanse yourself of that, get in the cleanse, then you are almost free from that, and you just stay.
I can see that.
If Cheez-Its didn't have any salt on it, they would taste like a cardboard. So the Cheez-Its taste really good because they're loaded with sugar.
Not sugar, salt. But a lot of stuff that actually has salty, the flavor, it actually does have the sugar as well.
True.
Yeah.
So. And the high fructose syrup and all that. But unfortunately, we have. I
want to mention one more thing.
Yeah.
You ready?
I'm ready.
You know my charity. The National
We got to
Organization
talk
for
about
Women's Safety Awareness.
You're getting honored.
I'm being roasted.
You're being roasted. I'm a roastee.
You are one of my roasters. So I want everyone to know that you probably all know that the National Organization for Women's Safety Awareness, it's a 501c3 not-for-profit organization, and the mission of the charity is to basically two things. Number one is to educate individuals, communities, everyone, particularly our focus is on women and teens, on how to live safer lives, how to make better choices, and we do that through various educational and safety initiatives.
Right.
So, for example, and people that have been watching, that we have a book cover initiative called Covers for a Cause.
Right.
We have the little slap bracelets, I Be Safe, and I do a program called Stylish Safety.
Yeah.
And I'm actually, I don't know if that's the book that's coming out very soon, by the way. And what it is, if I were to describe the seminar, I'm a black belt in karate, and I've incorporated martial arts principles, but into the lifestyle of like us, of a woman, a real life, everyday woman.
Right.
So it's kind of like, I guess it would be like Sex in the City meets Xena the Princess Warrior. And it's because
boy.
I know, but it's approachable, it's easy, and I give women the tools.
Yeah.
It's like a toolbox of stuff.
That's great.
And you know it. And
That's
repeat
great.
it. Anyway, so
your event is coming up.
So the event is August 5th, which is a Tuesday.
Chateau Briand.
Chateau Briand. What it includes is you have the cocktail hour. It starts at 6 o'clock. Then you have the program and the dinner at the same time. You have dessert, open bar all night.
Nice.
And then
how much is it?
It's $75. But
That's
that
great.
also includes body English, which is the
Right after.
evening kind of shishi
It's
foo
the
foo.
thing to be.
The thing to do.
You were on the red
place to be.
carpet at Body English.
That's right. We did that
was
2 weeks
excellent.
ago.
That was
So all the monies raised are basically going to fund the educational programs. Help us with any, there's costs involved. There's a website. It's an educational website. We're trying to share stories, Voices for a Cause. We have stories from women who were victims of everything from child abuse to, date rape through, sexual assault by strangers, rape, crazy stuff, and just violence in general. So we're trying to reduce those statistics.
So the website to get the tickets for that night is?
It's www.NOWSA.org. You can go to the website and basically there's a little area that says click here for tickets.
Great.
Again, tickets are $75. And I do want to mention that you can use your credit card or you can use PayPal. Some people were confused because it does send you to the PayPal website, but it is an option. It'll say your PayPal account, or underneath it, it says click here to use your credit card. So you don't have to necessarily have a PayPal account.
Okay.
Some people were confused about that.
That's great. It's going to be a great night, and you can watch just about a dozen people roasting you.
Yeah.
Funny roasts, serious roasts. Mine will be funny.
And I just want to say that, they had proposed that since I'm the founder of the organization, not many people do roasts anymore. And
Really?
Right?
Yeah.
When was the last time?
But I think it sounds great.
I know.
This is the first one I've been to.
I am really welcoming, all of my friends and colleagues and family. Just, make fun of me. I don't care what you do. It's all good. It's all in good. It's going to be a lot of laughs. There's going to be great speakers.
That's
and like
great.
I said, I know that you're such a wonderful speaker. I can't wait. I can only imagine.
I don't know that it's going to be considered a speaking event for me as much as it's going to be entertaining.
Well, a few minutes.
I will definitely have a lot of things to say about you.
Yeah. So
all those nice things you said about me, it was really good that you said that.
Of course.
In our conference. All right, well, we have to say goodbye.
Yeah, so thank you again. Like I said, these are my
for having me.
favorite shows. We're just
I'll have
chatting.
To do it more often.
Give me a hug.
Time went fast.
And I just want to say, mwah.
Kiss me after you kiss that dolphin.
And thank you everyone out there for joining us on the Everything Lydia Show on thedailyblue.com. And if there's any portion of this show that you might have missed, then they are always posted on that website.
Yeah.
And you can come visit them and you can become a member and you can continue to see them.
And the Daily Blue is a social networking site, so you can always correspond with Lydia right on the site. Thank you so much for joining us.
All right, guys. Thank you.